And if you decide you like the narration that you put in it, you can keep it, or if you decide you want to get rid of it, you can delete it by clicking on the little delete narration button. And I'm going to leave that. So we are going to go to the next option, which is adding background music. There are two ways to add background music to your PhotoStory project. The first is using the Select Music button, which will allow you to add music that you have saved to your computer, either from a CD or from downloading off the internet from programs like iTunes. The other is to create your own music, which allows you to mix your own music by choosing different genres, tempos, and moods to create a kind of classical background music feel. To add your music, you select the picture that you want the music to start on. So if you want your song to start on the first picture, you'll highlight the first picture, or if you don't want it to start till the fourth or fifth picture, you'll highlight one of those. And it's always going to start when the photo with the blue box around it starts on the screen. So then you're either going to hit Select Music, which will allow you to choose songs out of your music files, and you can open them from any album that you have saved onto your computer. Then you would just open the album and click on the song and hit open, and that would put the song there. And if you decide that you click on the wrong song, or you decide that that's not the song you want to add, you can just hit delete music, and that will take the song off. You can also use the create music button, and this is what your screen will look like, and you can pick your genre. You have several genres to choose from, and within the genre it'll give you different band types and different moods and different styles that it'll play in. And you can use the play button to preview your music, and once you've chosen the soundtrack that you want, you can hit OK, and it'll put that music into your PhotoStory project. Now, if you use the background music, it's just going to loop over and over again all the way to the end. If you use a soundtrack from your computer, it will play either until the song ends or until another song begins. So you can have multiple songs in one project. If you want to add a song in the middle, you can just click and add some more music. And the song before it will stop where the new song begins. And you can put as many songs in as you want to have in your project. Once you've added all the music, you can preview your project by clicking on the preview button. And it'll take a few moments for PhotoStory to prepare it for preview. And then it'll play with your soundtrack, starting from whatever picture is highlighted. And you can see how it sounds and decide if you want to keep the music that you've set in. And then the last step is saving your PhotoStory for playback. And you have to save it for playback specifically, or it will not play as a video. If you save it as just save project, you will just name your project and now the PhotoStory itself is saved, but we can only open it as a project to edit. We can't play it back. So if you want to save it for playback, you have to click Save Story for Playback, and then you'll say where you want to save it. And you can browse. I'm going to put it in my videos. And then you just hit save. And now it's going to make the PhotoStory a video so you can play it back using Windows Media Player. So hit next. And it's building your story. And this is going to take a few minutes, especially if you have a lot of information on your PhotoStory. And now we can view the story. It's going to open it up with Windows Media Player. And it's going to play the photo story. And that's all there is to it. You have now created a photo story. And if you want to edit the story that you've just worked on, you can exit this and go back to the main screen and select Edit a Project. And then just select your project for editing. And then you can go back and change. If you saw something in the photo story that you didn't like, you can go back and change it and redo it. And that's all.